Ah, yes. Back again. Coffee break with JN is back again with a little New Jack swang. Coffee break with JN and my caffeines. You know who you are, caffeines. Going off. Not too hard, not too soft. Well, hello and welcome back to Coffee Break with JN. I am your JN, your Jamar Nicholas, your host with the most. Uh, Likes hot butter on his breakfast toast. You know how it goes. Good to see you guys back in effect, brother. You like that lighting, JRD? I love it. Thank you, sir. Yo, Jerry Kraft. What? Come on, man. Get out of here. These Knicks, get out of here. We exposing y'all. I love it. Yo, P and Dubs in the building. All right. Yeah, look, we got full P and Dubs. That doesn't happen often, does it? We don't get all the P and Dubs in one place. Oh, thank you, Duke. Looking so fresh, so clean. You know my alter ego, Kenny Bunkport. Tis the season for me to look so fresh and so clean, so crispy. Thank you, my friend. JRD said, dude, I almost put a pause in my new book that I just sent to the printer. Yo, that's hilarious. Almost. I am in my blue period, my blue note period. America's Tom Zoller. Well, hello. JRD said, man, spring lasted what a day? It's yeah, it's like it was like 86 degrees today. I think we had like a good weekend of that and now it's over. Guys, I don't want to get ahead of myself. You ready for it? I gotta do it. Well, hello. Gotta do my Scott Pilgrim hello. Hello. And welcome back to Tabernacle. Guys, I missed y'all. How are you guys doing with this every other Thursday, this fortnight coffee break stream? I remember quizzing the P and Dubs once. And you know Duke, yo Joe, Duke's gonna be okay. Duke said, I'm picking on you tonight, Duke. Duke said, okay, I take it or leave it, coffee break, whatever. I could do one every month. My heart, I'm a sensitive Pisces. And I would think at this point, you guys need as much JN as you can handle, pause. Oh, I'm getting to it. Let me do some check-ins. Yo, check in. You know what I like to say? A whole lot of superstars up in here tonight. Because you know the JNN Jamar Nicholas Network, we create magic daily. Like I said with my man Mike Hawthorne, my job is to create something from nothing daily. Think about the power in that. Because you know what? Before coffee break, there was no coffee break. Before Kenny Bunkport showed up tonight, I was not there, right? So we create magic here tonight. So all right, hold on. All right, let's see who's in attendance. We're going all the way to I'm scrolling up. I see Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets a nod on tonight because he was the first in here. He said first. He dropped the first pin in coffee break tonight. You get a nod on prize. Ronaldo, you got to remind me because I'm going to forget. So you got to remind me. He knows what's up. I see Ronaldo in the building. What up, Ronaldo? Good to see you, my man. I see Nakota. I have arrived. I love it. I love the energy in this room. And also may have brought some lag. Thanks. Paul Pate, what up, Paul Pate? Paul Pate's making a sandwich. And you know what we call that? When you have to eat or you're bringing snacks to a group, we call those tabersnackles. That's right. So as I'm doing roll call, guys, tell me what you're sipping on and what's your tabersnackle for the evening, and we'll warm up and slide right into it. Pause. I see Duke. What up, Duke? Yo, I see I call Shogun. What up? five times clap. Good to see you. That's right. Duke says we got a whole lot of superstars up in here. I see Nakota. Saw you, Nakota. Did I say hello to Nakota? Nakota. Oh, you guys are talking about something else. I see El Jamal, part of the Tiamat of Jamals and Jamars. You know the Tiamat. Come on, guys, go along with me. El Jamal Walton, Jamar Nicholas, Jamal Flores, Jamal Eigel, and Jamal Campbell. I've not met Jamal Campbell yet, but we're gonna make this all work. Because remember the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon that never had an ending. It just kind of got canceled or whatever. So nobody really knows what happened to those kids. But if you saw, there was like a Danish car commercial where they had the D&D kids in it, and people feel like that was the end of the cartoon. Discuss. Yo, Bill's not even in the country. South of the border. Buenos noches to everyone. Hello, Bill. Good to see you. Yo, Cam, what up? Good to see you. Yo, you know I gotcha. Break the walls down. Yo, you've stepped into the walls of Jericho. What up, Jeff? Good to see. Good to say you. Good to say you. Hey, yo, Jeff and I, plus a couple of very select people, share wrestling things because you know what, wrestling is life. And the sage Jeff Jarrett, that's JEFFJARRETT, once said, "For those that don't understand, wait, how's it? For those who get it, no explanation is necessary. For those who don't, no explanation will ever do." You get it. What up, Jeff? Good to see you. I saw Notorious JRD. Good to see you. Who else snuck in here? It looks like that's it. Is that it? Yo, Jerry Craft. Yo, can we get a sip of coffee for Jerry Craft right now? First sip of the night is for my man Jerry Craft. All right, let's do this first. Sip of coffee for my man Jerry Craft. Get your sippers up. And also want you to check out this mug. This is a heat activated Walking Dead mug. So this is kind of cheating and telling you where my coffee line is. That's not right. It's a little lower than it. So some of you may remember, if you're friends with me on Facebook, not everyone is, that I created, because I make stuff happen, that's what we do. I created Jerry Craft Appreciation Day. Was that 2 days ago? That's right. Jerry Craft Appreciation Day happened, where you get to see my homie Stromy, Rice-A-Roni, Jerry Craft, and I right here in this picture at the Chappaqua Book Festival in lovely Chappaqua, New York. And I went on record. I always do this. Jerry knows I do this. I don't have any more gift cards to turn in to you, Jerry Craft. You know where my loyalties lie. I say all the time, Jerry Craft. Yes, that Jerry Craft. You ready for it? Hold on. Let me clear this. You know my man Jerry Craft, New York Times best-selling author Jerry Craft, banned books Jerry Craft, Coretta Scott King Award Jerry Craft, Newbery Medal Award winning Jerry Craft, first base Jerry Craft, second base Jerry Craft, right. On the Jerry Craft Appreciation Day on Facebook, I put like 9 or 10 pictures of Jerry and I chopping it up, from us looking like wise sage men to when we were baby faces, right? Respect that. And I said this, and I say it all the time. You guys give your people their flowers while they can smell them. Jerry's very dear to my heart, as all of you are. So if you're always like, well, he knows how I feel about him, or what, I don't need to say that, blah blah blah. Tell your people. Tomorrow's not promised, y'all. Let's see, who else did I miss in here? Yo, what up, Tom Zoller? America's Tom Zoller. Good to see you. I see, Christopher Lopez. What's up? Good to see you. Ronaldo said, "Cheyenne, you trimmed the chin lettuce." Yeah, I did. I shaved a couple of weeks ago. I went and got a shave, and that was a big to do for me because I just you know I like to keep it a little rugged. You know what I mean? I don't like to be too clean shaven. Because in my old life, I was a very like that's where Kenny Bunkport came through. I was always kind of like had to keep the joint and all of this. And then I was just like, you know what? Enough of that. But I was getting a little ZZ Top, so I was like, yeah, I need to shave. And as a self care notion to myself, I went and actually booked a barber appointment. Now, if you're old school like I am, like the barber shop, you would just go to the barber shop. Like at Coming to America, that was my barber shop. Like there's a bunch of characters in there taking up oxygen talking about everything under the sun. And then sometimes you're in there so long, you forget to get your hair cut and you leave. And you go home, you're like, oh no, I forgot to get my edge up. I missed that. I kind of missed that part of being a dude, like having that kind of community at the barbershop. So for years, I mean, look at me. I don't go to a barbershop. But things have changed so much over the years. Like if I do shave, I just like shave it myself. But things have changed. I don't know if you could just walk into a barber shop. At this barber, I had to like go on an app and like make an appointment, and I paid using the John on my phone. Like maybe we'll start there. And I don't even know if anybody told us what's all right. I'm getting ahead of myself. So the first thing I asked was, "What are you sipping on? What's in your tabernacle bin?" And then for any of you guys that actually go get a shave and a haircut, do you have to make an appointment or do you just walk in? Roger Ash, hello Roger, good to see you. JRD says, I've been so in the weeds during this new book that any coffee break is a welcome respite from the creative chaos. Salute. Duke is defending himself as you can, as we should. To be fair, I did not say I could take or leave coffee break. I said that I would rather cut back on coffee break if it meant, oh, thank you, Duke. You're a good dude. I appreciate that. JRD also says January 9th, 2019 is also known as the dark roast times, aka before coffee break. Yeah, there was before coffee break. It's BC. Uh, yo, Christophe. Bonjour, mon ami. Christophe is chilling with some Cafe de Colombia. All right. Christopher's got a banana and peanut butter milkshake. Yo, Spectac, what up? Good to see you again. Nakota says, I am drinking a fruit punch sport drink mixed with a Mountain Dew and eating chocolate orange truffles made by dude. That's a lot. I got you. I call show events as tabernacles right after dinner. I guess it'd be tab or desserts. Blood sugar ain't gonna like that, but here we go. Paul Pate checks in with a PB and J with strawberry jam and lactose-free milk. Damn, I miss lactose. Oh, yo, you making me hungry. All right. All right, we're getting really behind. Roger asks, speaking of wrestling, is reading a book about the Bushwhackers. Butch and Luke, the Bushwhackers, also known as, you ready for this? The New Zealand Sheep Herders were the most violent tag team in the Southern Territories before they got neutered and went to the WWF. I want to think, did Paul Heyman Did Paul eat dangerously? Did he manage the sheep herders? I can't remember. The sheep herders and the Fantastics had an amazing feud in the mid '80s. Ah, I love talking about wrestling. Spectac has a question. And oh, thanks, bro. Hold on, Spectac. I'm going to put a star on that. I'm going to get back to your question. Jared D says Jerry is the coolest celebrity with whom I share a birthday. That's what's up. Ronaldo called it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, Jeff says we get to see Tom Zoller in a few days. Tom Zoller, are you going down to lovely Muncie, Indiana for Free Comic Book Day? That sounds fantastic. If you, Jeff, are you hosting Tom Zoller at Oh Yeah Comics Muncie? I got to get back there. I had a great time hanging out with you guys. All right, I'm gonna try to get through these. So Christoph says loves the barbershop experience. Do you just walk in, Christoph? Christoph also says one shop in Westchester is fast turnaround. Okay, I hope not too fast. You can go out, come out with a cut neck. Ronaldo says last time I got a shave done, it was a gift. Yeah, it's kind of like please, and in guy world, that is one of the times it's the closest thing you're going to get to self care or pampering. Let's call it pampering. Like you're going to go and have somebody come at your neck with a straight razor. Does not sound like pampering, but when they do the hot towel and they put that on and just like the spirits lift out of your face, it's great. Tom Zoller makes an appointment with my stylist, Katie. Yeah, Tom Zoller. The Chris Pike hair does not occur naturally. No, I feel you. You've always been a really well groomed person, Tom. I will give you that. Back to the drinks and sippers. JRD says, I'm drinking a Hillsboro's French vanilla cappuccino coffee. It's a sugar free mix. Yeah, I'm trying to watch my sugar as well. I think I missed that, Dakota. Oh, you're talking about your food. Ronaldo on a wrestling tip says, I know it's a nice story and all, but Cody Rhodes has no fun as a W. I gotta say, I was kind of liking Roman Reigns. I like the whole gimmick. I'm a Paul Heyman guy. I don't know if you guys saw. I got my ECW shirt laying around here somewhere. I go way back. Um, oh, okay. Sorry, Tom. Tom says I'm going to TBS in Pensacola for Free Comic Book Day. Then Muncie for Muncie Comic Con. Yes. Yo, Jeff, you guys have T-shirts for Muncie Comic Con? I need one. Roger says I was just reading about their feud with the Fantastics. See, I know what I'm talking about. Not only am I handsome, I'm also pretty smart. Yeah, I will not be contained. All right, I'm gonna pause. Hand massage is the best part. I carry all my tension in my drawing hand. Is that what you tell him, Tom Zoller? Oh, it's so tight. Chris says yes. Hot towel is the jam. Paul Pate for getting a haircut. Got to use the app for a haircut. Takes them all of 5 minutes to do the job. Seems like a bit much. That's crazy. Oh, Jeff. If you're talking t-shirts, a XL. If it's a sweatshirt or a hoodie, a double XL. Thank you so much. Very nice of you. Um, Yo, who's this? Kaylee Rue. Hello, Kaylee Rue. Welcome to the stream. Kaylee Rue says, I was so confused when I joined the stream. The Bushwhackers are part of my hometown local history. I had to Google what y'all are talking about because they were not the same thing. So where are you from? I have a guess. I have my druthers, but welcome to the stream. How did you wind up here? It's great to see new people. Hello. Well, hello. We say well hello around these parts. Nice to see you. Jerry Kraft says, did I do the Schomburger? No, I did not. Um, I've been so kind of tied down to my area. I haven't. I was supposed to go to New York like 3 or 4 times, and I just haven't been able to make it. So uh, you know how I feel, Jerry, but I did not go. I heard it was pretty bustling this year. Kansas City. Shout out to hometown favorite Andy Reid, Coach Reid, who kind of made his the beginning of his legendary coaching thing at the Philadelphia Eagles, and then went on to actually win stuff in Kansas City. So shout out to Andy Reid. Kaylee Roof says, I first joined you back when a friend of mine was a guest. Who's your friend? I just happened to see you live and wanted to pop in and see what was going on. Well, hello. We do this every 2 Thursdays. So, Kaylee Rue, you might not know this, but the JNN, Jamar Nichols Network, is a whole spoke of entertainment, and I am I am the nucleus of that, I think. So Pencil to Pencil was just last night. Coffee Break with JN is on Thursdays, every other Thursday. Then on my Patreon, hold on, let me put the joint up there. There's even more programming. So I always ask when people kind of pop up, how'd you get here? But it's really cool to see you. I hope you hang out with us. Yo, Dennis, hello. I saw you last night in in the stream for Pencil to Pencil. I hope you had a good time. Tell us what you thought about our interview with Dan Scotty. That was a really fun talk. Josh, hello. Yes, you have to say hello. Well, hello. You have to check in because when we go to group, because this is what we call this, that by a million names, but we call this group. When you get to the rec center, if you get here early, you can park in front of the meter with the bag over it. You got to sign in. Show that's wild. Yo, Nico, what up, Nico? Good to see you. Look at all these people. We got a full house tonight. Yes, it was Pencil to Pencil. Who was your friend on the thing? Who did we interview? Jared D says to Kaylee Rue. How big was your high school for the prom to be in a stadium? You guys talk amongst yourselves. Oh no. I see. You know what? I and this is probably why Jerry's giving me static because Game 6 of the playoffs with the Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers, trust the process, is happening as we speak. The Sixers like pulled it out of the fire last night, and now they're playing a game. I think is this Game 6? So Ronaldo says, "Not for nothing, but Embiid knows he has to play tonight, right? I got nothing to say. The Knicks are putting it on the Sixers right now. I got nothing to say." Fair enough. I love it. Dennis says it was a great time. Lovely to hear Dan chatting. Yes, he's a well-spoken individual. I enjoy talking to him. Love the relaxed, friendly vibe. It's so friendly. It's so relaxed. Hiya, I like it. Oh, Kenan, hug, bro. Yo, I'm down with the hug, bro army. Tell Kenan I said what's up. My name is Jamar Nicholas, and I am an artist. Good to see you. So, guys, it took us 30 minutes to get through saying hello to everybody. So, if this is your first time joining, a couple of you pencil cats are showing up, and you're like, Jamar, I was so ensorcelled by your gift of gab last night, and you had a fantastic guest. We did a fantastic guest. What could ever happen all by yourself on a stream? Some people might think I can't handle a stream. You know, I can handle the stream. Pause. Pause. So the gimmick of this is, and JRD is the keeper of the dates and the knowledge. And this goes before all of this streaming stuff. Is if you knew me IRL in real life, you know that I like to talk. So a thing that would happen to me anytime I was in a space, you'd probably see me with a coffee in my hand. Tell me I'm wrong. You probably see with a coffee in my hand, and we're probably going to sit somewhere or stand off to the side, and we're going to have a conversation. And it got to the point where I would go places, and I would kind of get known for my cross-legged conversational chat style because I'm a curious cat. I'm a sensitive Pisces. I like to talk. I like to get to know your deal. I should have been an anthropologist. I think I missed something. That's right, tell her, Chris. Don't cross the stream. And oh, Josh, no, we don't have to hold hands at the end. And as we got older, and I just kind of like stopped being all over the city, I missed that. Like I missed just being able to have a chat, and also, hey, it is what it is. Um, be able to be my authentic, true self. One of the best things about being over 40 is that, and you saw Kenny Bunkport, Kenny, Kenny Bunkport, Duke already framed it. One of the coolest things about getting older, and maybe some of you guys are better at this than I was, it took me a while to finally just be at peace with myself and not try to be something try to be something for somebody else. Like I am this, this is me. You see the bucket hat, you see the glow up. This is just how I am. So on top of that, why don't I try to bring a community in where we can kind of talk about being old Gen Xers? So that's what this is. And if you like just having a good time and chilling and sipping on some coffee, here we are. The little bitty fishies, the last but not leasties, float on. That's right. JRD says, yeah, we all chat here, then end up at each other's Patreons and socials. It's like a cult, but none of us really like leaving the house. Dakota actually despises people. I love it. Well, I appreciate that. That's a good look. Yo, if we get some sweet ass robes, I would tie into the cult. All right, if I can get you to join the Patreon, we'll get you a robe or a patch or something. I love it. Yeah, it took. I mean, it's rough out there, But look. I will say that, especially after I hit 50, you get what you get, and you don't get upset. Yes, it does feel like home. So, guys, tonight I actually have something I wanted to talk to you about. Besides running amok and running wild and doing a bunch of stuff, because we know I'm on I'm on schedule to turn in my next book manuscript. So this is what I kind of call like light deadlines. Like I have a long pause goal in mind, but it's not due tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So what's really important to my studio practice is that I'm hitting my notes every week, hitting my notes every week, hitting my notes every week. That's right. You get what you get. Don't throw a fit. So, I can be able to be here and go, hey guys, let's stream tonight. And you guys know in the past, like when I've been like, we all do a lot. I do a lot. But even on top of doing a lot, you still gotta go like, you know what, I can't this week, or I'm just out of gas or whatever. So I'm still in a good place. So, but at the same time, I've been doing a lot of school visits. I've been doing some conferences. I've been doing all that kind of stuff, and it's good to just be in the studio. But that changes from week to week to week. Like just, I was going to do my plugs at the end. Pause. But tomorrow I'll be at the Philadelphia Convention Center, Pennsylvania Convention Center, for Fan Expo Philly. I will not be there the whole weekend. I'm just going in like on a solo mission, like Black Ops. Pause. And I will be on a panel at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow with fantastic illustrator Pat Higgins, also superstar web cartoonist Brad Geiger, and I will be having a conversation about comics in the publishing part of comics. I kind of lost what you guys are talking about. So that's tomorrow. Then Saturday is free comic book day. No, right. Saturday is free comic book day, and I will be at Aw Yeah Harrison, New York, for free comic book day. And it's like, man, there's so much going on. How do you get anything done, JN? That's a good question. But there's been something on my mind I wanted to talk to you guys about. And this will be a perfect time for, especially for all you new people. One of the interactive things I do here on Coffee Break with JM is the ones and twos. Get ready. You know what the ones and twos are. Get your fingers ready. Pause. I'm going to start a topic, and then I'm going to ask you a question, and then you get the moment to type in on your keyboard into the chat or the reply if you're watching on Facebook the answer to this question. So this has been burning a hole in my brain for a long time, and I'm going to put this on the screen and we'll talk about it. I thought that was going to be a clear. I thought that'd be a little cleaner. I'm still here. You guys, tell me what this is. Is this put a one in the chat? Is this the praying hands emoji? Put one in the chat. Or is this a high five? Put a two in the chat. One, praying hands. Two, high five. Let's discuss it. This is burning a hole in my brain. Well, that's a whole other thing. All right, so I see yeah, Paul. This is a lively bunch. You guys, I can't even read the chat. You guys are going in. I should have put three there. All right, you guys. Okay, so Jerry Kraft says praying hands. Nico praying hands. Roger Ash praying hands. Kylie Rue praying hands. Jeff, we might have a shutout. Ronaldo praying hands. Dakota, Josh. Okay. Wait, what I meant? Yo, Angel, what up, big dog? Good to see you, brother. Everybody seems to be on the same page. Butterfoot Tom Zoller did the mail in. Three is a butterfly. All right, all right. Yo, I love the Mr. Miyagi Jeff. It's one of my favorite. I do that for my old students. If it was a high five, you should see a thumb on one of the hands. See, now this is where we're getting into the weeds here. And am I saying it right? Is it Kylie or Kaylee? I think Kylie is saying, I've only seen it as praying or thank you. Nakota says, I'm pretty sure when you hover over it, it says praying hand. What? Well, sorry, I'm on an Android. I don't know if it does that or not. I'm a green bubble. I don't, you know what? Okay, got it. So there's like a movement going on the internet right now that's saying you're doing it wrong. It's supposed to be a high five. I can't see it. I had a long conversation with my publicist about it. She's like, yo, I think that's supposed to be a high five. I'm like, what? No, it can't be. So wait, that's yeah. So wait, the glowing hands, that's the yas emoji, right? That's what this is, yas. Where's Suze? I need her to go yas. Right? Because that's kind of like put your hands in the air. Yes, right. What's James, what's that? Oh, that's I never seen that one. What is that? Are those like two hands like this? That's right. We're gonna break the matrix with this. And this is kind of where I'm going with this. JRD says there's two white hands. If it was a if it was a high five, they'd be missing each other. That's fantastic. Wow, that's interesting. Well, I said if it's wait a minute. Angel says others are saying when we use the thumbs up, it looks like we're giving the middle finger. I think we're putting way too much emphasis on emojis. But hold on. With the high five thing, so I saw some reel where some dude was like, "Yo, I just heard that the praying hands emojis is supposed to be a high five. So if that's the case, I've been celebrating people dying for a while now, and I feel really bad about it. So this changes everything. And I even found a couple of things on the internet where the people are like having these disputes. It's almost like left Twix or right Twix. It's clearly someone saying, "Yo, it's Paul Olive hands. You're soaking in them." Oh yeah, they need the explosion between. Yeah, see. Well, and some of the things I've seen, they have like the speed lines around the top, but is that kind of that could be like prayer speed lines. Jeff says if it was a high five, the hands would be different pigments. I said that too, or maybe even one of the sleeves is different. You ever see two white guys try? I didn't even go there. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are really leaning into prayer hands, right? Yo, it may be May, but it's always July when my man Julian Lytle's in the building. What up, July? What up, though? Good to see you, my man. July, where do you weigh in on this? The that emoji like this, is that praying hands or is it a high five? Let us know. The waving hands emoji in Teams has motion lines in it. I don't use Teams, but I believe. Apparently, the thumbs up is passive aggressive to younger generations now. Well, I think you have to do it like this. It's not like, oh yeah, well this is like, yay. That's like the upside down smiley face. That's kind of like so. This doesn't actually mean what you think it means. But also, I've seen if you kind of don't even do a full thumb extension, if it's just like this, too much, too much. Kaylee Rue says you only high five facing the same direction. Like if you just won the state football game and are walking away. Yo, you're funny. Yo, hang around. That's great. You guys. Oh, this is a whole other one right there. We could go on all night about this. All right, July's got the T. July says the streets say it's prayer hands emoji, and the streets decides what's real. Use a GIF of a high five for a high five. Yes. All right, that might be it. Case closed. Ugh. Paul Payne says my wife won't respond to my text if I don't spell out my words and use proper punctuation. Emojis are absolutely out of the question, but she loves memes. Look at the mug, you guys. So this is interesting, and maybe we can go into this. Hey, Bill Wiss, what up, Bill Wiss? We got a full house. Nico is of the young hive mind. Nico says the thumbs up is read as passive aggressive when it's by itself and nothing else similar to K. What about KK? I'm glad this is coming up. That's right. The streets have spoken. Oh, memes are May May. I thought we got past memes, right? We kind of know what those are. Like, okay, man, this is so interesting. So here's another thing, and this might get even in deeper pause. Somebody said, Nico says KK is fine. The extra K is there to show you're not being sure. I'm glad I have you here to decode all this stuff. I read that, dude. I can't even see this. I need a printout. So I heard that guys are not supposed to use, I guess, acronyms. Like if you're a dude and you put K, like the letter K, that's not cool. Okay, I think we're learning something here. For all you parents, listen up. Um, so like guys aren't supposed to use emojis. Guys aren't supposed to like, I don't know. What do you say that like acronymize? I don't know. Like instead of going you are, you put you are, or is it just K or KK? You never put KK into a text if you're a dude. Yes. Micro micro emojis. So let's hear some more rules of engagement. First, I've already heard that I need to be drug into the street and hit with rocks because I have an Android. I saw a whole reel about that where some dude like was doing the man on the street interviews. It was like, so what if somebody tried to holler at you and they have an Android? She was like, in the trash. I'm like, yo, did I meet something? Like, did I miss something? Yeah, July says that's not gangster to just say K or KK. Jeff says right on. Yes, solidarity. All right, but how about this? How about so this is a Philly joint. Yes, KK. All right, Nico's got the T. Nico says, I think you and you are fell out of fashion because it's easier to type now than back when we had Nokia. Yo, T9 in it. Oh, this is so good. I'm having so much fun with this. Paul Payton. Oh, my kids just said, don't end a sentence with a period. It's aggressive. No fruit tech in this house. That's right. No apples, no oranges, no pears. But what Paul's saying is really interesting. Like, there's a whole other thing going on, and you can't take it lightly. Because like back in our day when we used to have these draconian rules, like if you got a shorty number, you don't call it for 3 days. And now there's text protocols. Like if you what is it like? Leaving somebody on read is bad, but also if you text too much and they haven't responded, that means you're thirsty. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. I love it. Yes. Android greenhouse. I'm with you. Ronaldo says, a text of full sentences and correct grammar calls me old. Wow. So, but so kind of to what we're talking about, what we're talking about is strictly for texting. But like if you're on chat or like it's a little looser. Is that kind of what it is? July, see, July comes in and breaks it down. Android messes up iMessage group chats and the reactions from iPhones. It's also weirdly American classist since most of the world is Android-based phones and uses WhatsApp or WeChat in some East Asia. Yeah, I used to. What did I have? What was it? Line. I had Line because I was traveling internationally. Yeah, I didn't plan that noise. That was perfect. And I never had WhatsApp. I mean, like all my stuff works. So pause. Yeah, Roger, this is a lot, isn't it? Nakota says some of the people at work are in their 20s, and I make them speak my language because I have no patience. Oh, you're an old. Oh yeah, we also know that you don't. I found that out a long time ago. As I used to, Nico knows. Nico used to work for me at some point in our past, and I know that young people do not like answering telephones, or probably don't really know how to how to deal with the telephone. I could tell you some guys. Tell you guys sometimes I'd be sitting in my office and I had assistants that kind of manned the front of the house, and the phone would ring, and like the towards the end of me being there, and like I got younger and younger people working for me. Like the phone would ring, and I just saw one of them like, and I'm in the corner like, pick the phone up. He picked the phone up. It was just like looking at it, like, say hello. Whoa. Wow. We this isn't working. July says, I use periods. I want them to know I mean business. You stand on business. I'm an adult. Rap, rap, rap. I love it. You stand on business. So Nico says, I think chat and text are pretty much treated the same now. Signal gang gang. Yo, I love this. It's crazy. How did we get to the point where all the old heads talking about proper emoji etiquette? Yo, man, you don't want to be a fossil trying to communicate with the younglings. Yo, yeah. What up, Ben Harvey? You know my man, Ben Harvey. Yo, let's get another sip of coffee for my man, Ben Harvey. You know who this cat is. He be doing a real big cover illustrator and artist on a lot of your favorite comic book periodicals. He just put out a fire. What do you call it? An alternate cover, Ben? For X-Men '97, the comic book. I think it's Rogue, like doing Rogue stuff, and then the what do we call it? One of the Lockheeds is behind her in the background. Sip of coffee for my man Ben Harvey. What up, Ben? Jesus, what's up, my man? I ain't never see you on here. We got all types of cats. Where you been, man? All right, hold on. I got to get back to this phone thing. That's great. All right, yeah. Nakota says, a few years ago, I trained a grown ass woman and had to explain to her how to answer a phone. And I briefly feared for us as a species. Yo, times are changing. Because remember, we used to say things like, when you get into the real world, this isn't going to work. You know what? The real world is now someone else's world. So you got to keep up. Word up. Mika says, the generational phone anxiety is so bad I can't even get my friends on the phone. But for some reason, we can all hang out in Discord just fine. I don't get Discord. I guess all the lines have been drawn in the sand. They're talking about Signal. I don't know about that. I never answer the phone unless the ID comes up on my joint. I answer a random phone. I'm from Philly. I don't answer the phone like that. It might be ops. I'm just going through these things, you guys. This is fun. I don't know how we got here. We went from praying hands emoji to like figuring out what's going on with the earth. But yeah, I mean, it's just hold on. Ahoy, ahoy. Yo, the chat is jumping so fast, I can't even click on the Johns. July says, I ask others here, why are you just calling people? Did you like getting phone calls with notice? Nah, hit that text. I don't have time unless we schedule. The kids just follow folks like me who was up not up on calling. But also, we also know this one. If you're texting and then the worst thing you could hear is, can you jump on a call? Or do you have time to talk? What happened to us, you guys? And also, I don't want to say, oh, everybody's busy. I think it's just an anxiety thing that's manifested itself in a whole different way. Don't tell me and that's even when people started shortening words and texts. It was just like, you can't type you are what, well, Nico kind of spoke to the T9A. Like, you can't type I apostrophe M. Why you got to need all the short stuff? Oh, no, that's funny. Dakota says, when I was 14, our phone number was one off from the local Chinese spot, so I'd end up taking orders for people who wouldn't believe me when I said they had the wrong number. Yo, man, I'm still waiting for my General So's. To finish this, but I used to get free food from the restaurant because I actually bothered to call. You will call the Chinese spot and give them the order. Yo, that's what's up. All right, maybe here's my last old people phone thing I'll do. Now, again, this is the gray beard hour, so your mileage may vary. But from people from my generation, and we'll just say like strongly Gen X, talk about 70s, late 70s, early 80 babies. I remember not even talking about rotary phones because my grandmother had a rotary phone. I've used a rotary phone. Like we go, okay, back to when there were like letters before it was like, it would be like GL53344. And then later on, they started adding the area codes because they were running out of numbers or something like that, and that messed people up. Wait, I gotta type in 7 digits, right? And then you also, besides having a little black book, remember your address book? Everybody had an address book. Sometimes you had two address books. You had one for the shorty numbers, and then maybe one you kept at the crib because you had to actually remember people's addresses. And if somebody gave you the number, if you didn't have a pin, you better have a pin on you because you weren't handing people your phone to put your stuff in. But what I was getting at is, I think we're the last generation of people who had to memorize phone numbers. So I don't know how kids like know what their home phone number is because it's probably on a phone. Unless that's for the parents in the room. Did you make your kids memorize your home number? And I say home number meaning your cell phone. I don't even know if anybody's landlines anymore. And now it's kind of tough because if I lost my phone, I don't know if I could call for help because I have like maybe 3 phone numbers I remember off the top of my head. Yeah, tell him, Roger. Yeah, James says I used to remember phone numbers. I have to check. Um, yo, the party line. Ronaldo says, F rotary phones. If your friend had a 9 in a number, you would call. So it's not just now. Everybody's always been too over it. Yeah, Jeff couldn't even put in a pizza order unless you type in the pizza joint. Yes, I love it. This is fantastic. Oh, there you go. Paul Pate make my kids memorize. Oh, that's cool. My mom made songs for my family phone number. That's really cool. Now in the hood, you dial 9-1 and you just hold that. No, I know what you meant. The code. I'm gonna leave that off screen. Um, it's kind of weird to do an ID. I'm so close to the end of this show, but let's do one anyway. July says I don't remember numbers anymore, but I'd have to lose all my tech to lose my contacts. Word up. All right. So for all of you, there's a lot of new people watching today, and you don't really know how this works. I'm going to explain it, and then we also do a station break, right? Because we got to make sure, for people who showed up late, you got to understand what you got yourself into. All right, you guys. You're what? Oh, hold on. Let me change this. Let me change the bug. You're watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. You guys, you've been hanging out for a little bit over an hour with me, and we've been having such a wonderful time. Said in Broken Matt Hardy, wonderful time with your boy JN. I go by many names, also because I'm a dyed in the wool Philadelphian. Trust the process, Jerry Crabb. A lot of my names are John specific. I'm also a John enthusiast. Some of my favorite names are, come on, chat, help me out. John Cena. PM John. Paper doll. Oh, look, I did it. High five. High five. Praying hands emoji. Paper doll. Johnny Five. Johnny Five, how do you feel? I feel alive. And also, the captain of the starship, Jean Luc Picard. I made myself laugh. There are four Johns. What happens here? You get to hang out with me. Oh, I forgot. I'm also a cartoonist. You got to hang out and watch me run my mouth and drink coffee. And when I'm out of coffee, I cut the feed. Thank you guys so much. If you love what happens here, if you love my energy, if you love my 16 charisma with a +3 modifier, my smiling angelic countenance, and my matinee idle good looks and lantern jaw, consider joining my Patreon. Why don't you? Uh, JRD and some of the in the P and Dubs, you could tell me I may be bordering on posting too much. I think I just hit. I'm right under the red line. Several times a week, you get posts from me. Monday, we have Monday morning constitutional. It's not what it sounds like. Where I give you that good word. I give you that gospel to get you started and get you going into your week. Then every fortnight, we have It Ain't Hard to Tell, or IAHTT, AMA podcast, brought to you by myself, another part of the JNN, Jamar Nicholas Network, with my homie Mike Hawthorne. Yes, that Mike Hawthorne, your favorite Marvel artist, your favorite DC artist, my friend and yours, Mike Hawthorne, DBA Bodega Voltron. We do that too. And also, you get the goodwill and it keeps your teeth white. So, what else do you need? And I can't do this stuff without you, caffeines. You know who you are, caffeines. Friends and regular, not decaf. A coffee break with JN. Thank you guys so much for your support. Yo, the chat is jumping. Oh, okay, I'll show it. Number 7 up in this building. Sure, sure. I'm also the administrator of the facility. John the Baptist. Wait, hold on. Philly Seymour Hoffman. Johnny Five. Yeah, you know what? No, Sue's post this week. The Roringos are in the building. Sean Face. Yo, you guys are killing me. Oh my goodness. Roger Ash. I want to make sure I put Roger on the screen. Roger says, I like my cell phone, but no one has invented anything as satisfying as slamming down a receiver when you're angry. That's what misses payphones. Ping, 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 ping. I feel you on that. Thank you, Duke. You've been really sweet to me tonight. I appreciate that. Duke says, you don't post too much on your Patreon, JN. Mike tries too hard to give people the worth, but it ain't hard to tell it's more than worth the cost of the Patreon for both of you guys. Thank you so much. And we are on, what, episode 102? I think 103 is next week. It's wild. So this is kind of why I fortnightly coffee break, because back in the day I used to do coffee break every week. So it'll be like the beginning of my podcast week starts Wednesday. Uh, so I have other things to do. I'm also on the board of the National Cartoonist Society. I have lots of meetings. I do video projects for them. There's a lot going on. But I can say from the weekend until Tuesday, I don't have to be on a camera. And then after that, Wednesday is pencil to pencil. Then Thursday is coffee break with JN. I have Ashy Stream with the Patreons that I do like once every couple of months. So I started getting a little burned out. And then I was like, well, something has to give. So when there's a week where I'm doing It Ain't Hard to Tell, I don't do coffee break. So it's kind of measured. So this is a week I didn't do It Ain't Hard to Tell, so that's why there's coffee break. And next week I do It Ain't Hard to Tell, I won't do coffee break. You get it. But thank you, Duke. I appreciate that. Shogun says, I think you post a very reasonable amount. I've never once thought, oh man, Jay posted again. Eye rolling emoji. I appreciate that. You close it a razor, snap. That feels good. That felt good. But yeah, we had a lot of fun tonight, you guys. I'm going to start wrapping this up. You can see my mug is almost like all murdered out. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know for all of you guys who are lurking, shout out to the lurkers, that you may go over to Pencil and be like, um, I really enjoyed the stream last night. I need more, and here I am to give it to you. But this is a whole different vibe than Pencil. It's not too far off, but you get like full blown JN pause, and just kind of like I get to share a different part of my personality with you guys. I don't think Pencil JN is any different from this JN, except um, I'm not sharing a screen with other people, and I get to talk to you, yes, you, dear viewer. Um, and this is kind of like this is one of my favorite little parts of what I do because it's like genuinely me. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank you all so much. This is the part of the show where it's almost like if you ever saw a comedian or like Johnny Carson or Jay Leno, and then at the end they go, "So where are you going to be?" I'm going to be at the Tropicana on May 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and then I'll be in Reno. This is the part that I'm starting to enjoy about ending the show. Um, so let's put some stuff on the screen. One thing that is really exciting to me right now is I didn't do graphics for like I have a bunch. Okay, so I told you where I'm going to be. So tomorrow I'll be at Fan Expo Philly. I am not tabling. I'm walking the show. If you see me in the streets, you go, well, hello. And I'll be there for a panel. Then I'll be in Harrison, New York for Free Comic Book Day at Yeah Harrison. Shout out to Yeah Muncie. I see Jeff in the building. The only Yeah I haven't been to was Skokie yet. I see you all. Art Baltazar was in my city, and he snuck out of here without getting a cheesesteak with me. I'll get you, Art Baltazar. Um, but yeah, we keep it moving. I have some other stuff going on. I have book signing in Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, which is the home of Bradley Cooper, which is up the road from Philly. I'm going to be there next Saturday. I think so. And on and on and on to the break of dawn. And I might be in your town, like the monkeys. We might be in your town soon. So let's go to this. Oh yes, right. May the 4th be with you. You guys are still talking about phones in the chat. All right. So all right, let me do this. All of this wonderful stuff is wonderful, right? But we also know that I got books to sell. So Leon Extraordinary is my Scholastic book. If you are a fan of good storytelling, if you want a really um, strong character that has a good heart and has a good message and doesn't hit you over the head with an anvil with the message, you'll love Leon. If you haven't picked up Leon Extraordinary yet, what are you doing? Correct your actions, fix your face. Go cop that. One of the best things that I've ever been able to say as an adult human being is it's on sale wherever books are sold. I never thought I'd be able to say that. Bezos, Walmart's, Target, Barnes and Noble, your favorite indie bookstore. Support indie bookstores. Book. What is it? I'm getting tired. Bookshop.org. Go cop it. And by the time you finish copping that, what up, Steven? It's good to see you. Oh, look at all these superstars hanging out. It's good to see you, brother. You should have been here an hour ago and wrap it up. Hang out. But I'm very proud to say. Oh, also at this really cool school, Leon almost won March Graphic Novel Madness last March. He got beat out by Dog Man. But that's, you know what, it is what it is. We're almost like the Sixers here. We almost got there. Almost got the chip. But I'm very excited to announce that my next book, Leon, Worst Friends Forever, it's close, y'all. October 1st is dropping. Last when Leon Extraordinary came out, we had the hashtag Leontober. The hashtag for this time is Worsttober. Leon owns October. He's like Reggie Jackson. Leon is the new Mr. October. This is what we do in October. I know it sounds so far away, but it's up for pre-order. All this stuff helps you guys. Pre-order it. If you got it already, pre-order another one. Give it to your baby moms. I don't care what you got to do. You can get it by railway. You can get it by speedboat. Just cop it. The stuff is a really good heart. You remember when you were a kid, and remember how important friendships were to you, but you also remember how fragile they were, because a lot of our friendships are predicated on circumstance, right? You think about that. Your best friend might have been your best friend because they live next door to you. Your best friend might have been your best friend because you played ColecoVision after school together. So what happens when that gets tested? How do you learn how to be a friend? Like, did anybody ever pull you to the side and go, "No, you're a crappy friend. You got to do better"? You kind of find that stuff out as you get older, and then you're in college, and everybody hates you for some reason because you're a jerk face. This stuff starts early. So this is the crux of what Worst Friends Forever are. And these kids, these best buds, are tested. I fell in love with this book. This is my favorite book, and I think you're going to love it. So you are on notice. Cop it. Thank you so much for your attention. Yo, real rap. Yo, I'm pretty sure that Leon the Extraordinary is here because it is a Scholastic book on the graphics imprint. That's right. If you're a fan, if your kids love Dog Man, they love my good buddy Raina Teglemeyer's books. They like Babysitter's Club. They like my man Kazu Kibuishi's Amulet. Leon's right there. I'm on the roster, y'all. They might have been like, "Oh, I didn't know." Now you know. And no one's half the battle. Tell them, dude. Yeah, yeah. Word up. Um, Steven, see you at Phillipsburg. Yes, sir. I'll see you in the building. That's also coming up. I'm gonna do like a list of where I'm going. Uh no, no. Let's talk about that. I don't know. Is that something I should have done, or maybe my publicist did it? I don't know. You can tell me if I've done it or not. That's right. Be like Nakota. You are the coolest. Yeah, see, Paul P. We're gonna fix this. Little kisses. What's up, Mark Manley from the famous Manly Dynasty? Hello, my brother. Good to see you. I dig, I dig that that is a thing, and I can't wait for your daughter dear to get the next book. I'm very excited. When it happens, I will sign it. Tube says, "Did you know that when you pre-order, they just send the book to your house when it comes out? Now you know, and no one's half the battle." That's from the Shaw. All right, you guys. This was fun. I think I did my due diligence. I don't know where Jamal went. Jamal, you still here? You got quiet, bro. Tell me more about direct to your house. We're gonna wrap this up, guys. I went a little long. Pause. Um, even to your house. I love it. All right, you guys. I'm getting distracted. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We had a blast. I will be here, God willing, another Thursday from now. And we can do this all over again. Oh, hold on. Two things. Somebody said, "What's up with the? What's this about?" I can't. Yo, this is my King Babar track jacket that I got laying on the back of my chair. As you know, that's a perfect setup for me. I always love King Babar. I'm starting to hear that King Babar is a complicated title now. You know what? Let me keep something. Ugh. Oh my goodness. So hold on. Is Spectacular Umbreon still here? Spectac asks, I didn't forget, what is your favorite comic book or graphic novel? Wow, that's such a tough question. Um, I'll take comic book to mean like a title, not exactly like number, you know, like New Mutants 154 or something like that. Um, oh, I don't know if a lot of people know this. I'm a giant Savage Dragon fan. So I love the Savage Dragon series by Eric Larson. If you have no idea who I'm talking about, go back to the Pencil to Pencil archives and we interviewed Eric Larson. I tried really hard to kind of like keep it pro, but I was kind of like, ooh. And it's cool because I've met Eric a couple of times and, you know, we all do the same stuff. But it was very exciting. And what I loved about Savage Dragon is it's just like straight smash mouth superhero punching people through walls comics. It's one of my favorite things. Graphic novel. It may be New Kid by Jerry Craft. Um, but you know what? I've really liked at the time. I liked Blankets and by Craig Thompson, and I used to just kind of like. I think that was one of the things that I bought and gave to people a lot, and I never got it back. And now, like, I don't know where my last thing of blankets went, but maybe comic book. Another comic book is Paul Grist's Kane series, Kane. I love all of that stuff, and I bought the Kane books 1,000 times, and I've lost them 1,000 times. Oh, so Babar is complicated because now they're saying that he's a colonizer. That the white man came to the jungle and took Babar and put clothes on him, and then he was driving cars, and then he went back to get the other elephant. That's wild. I mean, I guess yeah, that's what happened, but that's wild, right? So I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm not putting it on the screen, JRB. Yes, Bill Wiss, you understand. I'm trying to finesse Paul Griston and coming on Pencil to Pencil. So it's on my to-do list. So all right, guys, we went way too long. Let's put a pin in this. Let's go home. Tell him Jamal. Tell him Duke JRD. Tell him say goodnight, John Boy. This is the end of our programming evening. Thank you so much for giving me your attention and your eyeballs. Go Sixers. And I have a flashing sign in my studio that says "Nothing is impossible." I write that inside all of my books because I'm a living testament that that is as true as it can be. So go into this cold night, but it's still a dope jacket. I don't know. I'm just saying. So good night. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much. Hold on, don't leave. We got to do the ID to get out of here. You have an amazing fortnight. You've been watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. Guys, we even went overtime. Now I'm afraid to turn on the TV to see what happened to the Sixers. And we made new friends. We discovered some things about ourselves. We've learned a lesson. And really, what else can you ask for? But what I can ask you for is that if you haven't considered joining my Patreon, check it out. Why don't you? It's patreon.com/Jamar Nicholas, where all your dreams come true. Get on the bus, Gus. Guys, I had a great time talking to you guys. um, Again, I go by many names. Some of those names that I didn't say already are the administrator of this facility. That's always a fan favorite. Johnny Carson. That's wild stuff. Philly Donahue, and your internet best friend. What happened here tonight? You got to hang out with me and the caffeines. You know who are caffeines? Friends, blah, 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 and watch me drink coffee and run my mouth. Now that I am finally out of coffee, finally, be good to each other.